Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. What a dramatic day for the last few trading sessions, especially yesterday. The Nifty broke 25,000 and then it was a very big recovery. Then finally that recovery was sold into. Markets were just too volatile to handle. I think, until budget, it's going to be like this. It's not going to be a one direction. It's going to be two direction or three direction. But luckily, the intraday players are doing well because the option premiums are really very, very good. So at least, you are taking a risk. Accordingly, you are getting a good premium. So that is something really very good. Because the VIX has come closer to 14, so naturally the option premiums tend to be very, very high. Now, what happened yesterday? After our market closed, the Trump spoke in Switzerland. First, he said he is going, he is not going to use the forces or militaries solution to Greenland. Then the market shot up and then came down. And according to some people, so US politicians manipulate the market. So market went up after the news. Then after that, the market came down. So almost the entire gain was wiped out. And the market has come to a flat line. So probably, some of these politicians of long position, they were not happy. Then after I went to sleep, Indian time around 12:30, morning I wake up, the markets have shot up like anything. So the news is that, the Trump has announced that he's doing away with the tariff which he proposed against some European countries. I think some 8 European countries. And then the market has actually shot up like anything. So the Trump, he can say one thing, the next day he can just say opposite. He makes, some of my friends in US, so they call the volatility index as the Trump index. And the Trump can actually create huge volatility in the market. And the famous one, the last April last year, Nasdaq fell from 24,000 to 16,000, then again 16,000 to 26,000. So this is the kind of move you can make in the markets. Usually markets, react to the corporate results, this and that. Of course, political stability, there may be a problem. But here the political stability is there. There's no doubt about the political stability. This policy flip-flops. Just imagine yesterday morning when the Nifty broke 25,000. Who can imagine Nifty to take out day's high today? Yesterday's high probably will be taken out today. South Korea market at a fresh all-time high. And then, those countries will continue to do all-time high because, say for example, Hyundai shares are being traded at 5 PE ratio in South Korea. That is trading around 35 PE ratio in India. So that 5 PE ratio can go even to 6, 7, 10 also. But 37, how it can go to 70, 80. So the problem for India is a multiple problems. Number one is a high valuation. And number two, FIIs are fleeing the country. And number three, Trump is creating huge volatility. And number four, but not in that order, the government's insensitiveness to stock market investors and traders and trying to tax them heavily. And some of them may be interrelated because the government intention of taxing higher. So that may be the reason for FIIs are fleeing the country. So, so they are like not exactly four mutually exclusive events. Some of them are interrelated. So whatever it is, so that is the thing in India. So India, because of this currency keep on depreciating, yesterday all-time low 91.67, something like that. So it's really very, very bad. And just imagine we are just struggling to take out the 2024 high. Just only one day we closed above that. Then after that, Nifty has fallen nearly 6%. And the top three stocks, Reliance Industries fell 10-12%, HDFC Bank 7-8%, ICICI Bank 7-8%. These are the top three stocks. And the top 10 stocks, if you talk, you can see stocks like ITC, LNT, they're all like falling. So far, the PSU Bank index was very, very strong for the last two trading sessions. Those PSU Bank index also started falling. And Bank Nifty, I think, created hell lot of volatility yesterday by falling 1,000 point at some point of 1,200 point from intraday high to intraday low, or even from previous day's close also, more than 1,000 point. More than 1,000 point, I really don't know what is so wrong with bank index. HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, and everything. So mid caps and small caps are bleeding, not because, huge selling pressure, but there is no buying pressure. Even for some small quantity, if somebody want to sell, market, tanks because there's no demand from the buyers. So anyway, GIFT Nifty is indicating about 180 points gap up. So that's a very big gap up. And then this kind of gap up, usually there'll be more rally in the short term, maybe for 10-15 minutes. That's because people who have sold call option yesterday, so they will get into the panic mode. So they will have to run for cover. So that can propel the market. So I will not be surprised if Nifty goes 200 to 250 point higher at some point of time. But at the same time, now, when somebody was selling in yesterday below 25,000, what they will do if it goes to 25,400 today? So I'm sure these FAs are going to sell. And yesterday also they have sold, but the quantum is not very big, about 1,400 crore. So our market has to live with this FIA selling forever, I can say. Although FIAs are selling 1,000 crore, 2,000 crore, 3,000 crore, it looks very bad, but we cannot come to a decisive conclusion, before getting into the complete data. Say, for example, every company is coming out with a public issue, the 10,000 crore, 20,000 crore, 30,000 crore IPOs, right? And every IPO reserving about 35%, 50% to FIAs. So last year, FIAs have sold for 3 lakh crore, but last year 2 lakh crore was raised through IPOs. Out of that 2 lakh crore, about 1 lakh crore would have gone to these FIAs. So we don't know how much of those that money coming into the secondary market. Plus, there are some companies will be coming out to qualified institutional program, so where they issue the shares directly to the FIAs, and maybe those shares may also be coming. So out of the total selling, what percentage was selling of their existing holding which they invested 1 year, 2 year before, or what percentage is the selling from the recently acquired through IPO or QIP program. So that we do not know. So therefore, no, FIA selling may not be really that bad. It is definitely bad, but that is not very bad as the figure indicates. So anyway, so market, as I told you, should continue to cry until the budget, so that in budget we will get some chocolate. 25,500 on the upside, 25,000 on the downside. So that range, I'm still sticking to that, but I do not know whether on an intraday basis any of these levels can be broken, but on a closing basis, I still feel that it is going to be the game between 25,000 and 25,500. We have 3 more trading sessions. Today is Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, and Tuesday. Monday is a public holiday. So 3 days, so 500 point up and down is the range I'm thinking. So let us see what is going to happen. But markets can be very, very volatile. You have already seen yesterday's volatility was one of the worst volatility. In fact, yesterday was not even a weekly expiry, but still markets can be so volatile. So as of yesterday, all the headline news were negative. As of today, all the headline news are positive. So now the market has become, random. One day gap up, one day gap down, so making trading very, very difficult nowadays. But that is the nature when the VIX is very, very high. So today also I'm expecting Nifty to trade between 25,500 on the upper side and 25,000 on the downside. Morning gap up, then it can go even further higher. Then definitely at some point of time there will be some kind of a selling may happen. So let us hope the things go not very big. At least option writers make some money. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.